It's January 2015, and I wanted to give you a look at what's new for us this year and some of the changes we've made to our production process and what that means for some of our products, as well as something we're bringing online today as well. So as you can see here, I've got a selection of our products here on the table. We've been endeavoring over the past year to make a number of these in a more efficient, more precise, and higher quality way that also makes it faster for us to produce them and accomplish some things in terms of like consistency that was not available to us during the hand forming process. I'd like to walk you through what we're doing. This is the product of a lot of work, primarily done by Mikey, who's behind the camera today. So come over here, and you've seen this before in some other videos. This is our Monster Vacuum Former by Blue Light Tactical, who there's some stuff going on. You should follow them for information about what's going on with them. These days we are making big molds. We've stopped doing them one at a time or relying on multiple presses. We have developed our own molds in-house that we mill on our own CNC router to our own specification. We heat the big sheets of plastic in the heater that Mikey made. We vacuum form them in gangs of multiples, depending on what we're making. And then what we do is we come over here to our CNC router and we cut them out. And when they come out of this unit, they look roughly like this. This is a magazine carrier that's going to become a finished product. And then we fit and finish them as usual, and then heat them down the center and fold them over. And this allows us to make them much more consistently than we have in the past. So we're really happy to be able to get our hands on this kind of technology, and it's it's the kind of thing that's taken us a huge amount of work, and we are not even remotely experts at it at this point, especially not me, the person who gets all the emails. So in terms of asking questions about what we're doing here, we're not necessarily in a position to answer with a whole lot of expertise. And additionally, this has kind of gone beyond the sort of like hobby level, at home, one at a time kind of holster making, and this is beyond the DIY level, which is a big step for us. We're always, of course, happy to answer questions with regard to the holsters that you're making on like a custom basis or for yourself and your friends, but this is the kind of stuff that's kind of, it took us a lot to get to this place, and it's become largely a small-scale industrial process. But what I'd really like to share with you at this time is what we've done with our products. The molding allows us to do some very consistent things and just improve the appearance and the fit and the finish of all of our products, as well as it makes it, now that we've put a year's worth of work into it, faster and easier to make. So what we've been able to accomplish is now our shield holsters, our double stack 9mm and 40 caliber magazine carriers, and our Glock holsters for 9mm and 40 caliber Glocks are all produced via this process. As you can see, it yields great definition. We're able to include a lot of things in the mold, a lot of features and reliefs and clearances, such that they remain consistent and just come out beautifully. The retention is nice and snappy on all of these. As well, the access holsters, I think, look fantastic. You would never, at least to me, never guess that these come out of a dirty basement in Philadelphia. The magazine carriers I'm especially proud of. This is the version 3 of this, which we released yesterday. What I really like about forming these magazine carriers flat is that it allows us to accomplish details like riveting these eyelets, which was something which we could not do before, because obviously we can't get the tool in there to accomplish that. So now we are able to do that, and I think it adds a nice touch, as well as it strengthens an already very durable product. So I'm very happy with what we've been able to accomplish here. What we're going to be doing over the course of the next couple months is using these improvements to cut down the wait time. And hopefully, while every time I try to make some sort of estimation about when this comes about, it's longer than you think, I'd really like to be quick shipping this by the summertime, if not sooner. But fingers crossed. You never know how it goes. Another thing which I'd like to talk about is this other little feature that we are going to be offering as an accessory. Now, a lot of you guys already go ahead and add a suede patch to your order in order to, add a little bit of traction or, reduce whether or not the holster pokes you in a certain spot. And something that we've had our eye on for a while, and we get a lot of requests for, something that we've seen on internet forums in regards to like a DIY thing that end users accomplish themselves, and it also appears as an OEM feature on some other holsters as well in some variation, is the inclusion of a piece of durable foam, especially for folks who are carrying appendix. Now, this manifests itself in a number of ways. A common way it manifests itself is a small wedge down by the muzzle of the holster, such that it encourages the grip of the gun to tuck into the body a little bit, as well as improve the comfort. That's going to be something we have our own twist on that, which will be explained in the immediate next video, which you'll be able to click in the description box below and follow along there, which we are going to segue to now, I think. So thanks for checking out our little brief factory tour. Obviously, as the efficiency improves, as we get all of our cylinders pumping on this process, the wait time is going to come down, and we're going to make some efforts to include a couple more popular guns in this process and increase our availability to you guys. So thanks for sticking with us, and you can visit us at www.filster.com to place an order, as well as download our DIY resources on how to make your own holsters.